Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on competitive multiplayer with Daggerwin. Very busy day today potentially if the rain stays away. We need to, out of diesel as well, we need to get the 2 sunflower fields harvested, but I was just going to come and refuel the combine because it is almost out of diesel as you saw there. So we're going to need 500 litres at least for that. Let's get back in the combine and get that refueling. Unfortunately there is rain on the horizon. I'm not sure how far away it is yet, but I'll have a look. Let's check the calendar. Okay, so 3 o'clock, so that's potentially going to be okay. We should get most of the harvesting done before then, and then if it doesn't quite all get done today, we can still do it in the next episode, because we can do it in November as well as October, so that should be okay, as long as November is okay as well. But yeah, it looks promising to get most of the harvest done in this episode, I hope. So I'll get the combine over to the shop, because we don't actually own a corn header to do the sunflowers with. In fact, I'll buy it now or lease it. Shall I lease it? Yeah, I think we'll lease it actually. So yeah, I'll get that sorted out now. Corn headers, or we could do these. I don't know whether they're a bit big for this combine really, aren't they? Right, this is the one I usually go with, 6 metres. It's not the biggest, but the trouble is the size of this combine and the gateways in the fields, anything bigger than that I don't think the combine would run it very well. That one's tempting, but what's that, 9 metres? I don't want to risk leasing that and then finding out it doesn't work with the combine. That's my concern. How wide is that before it's unfolded? Oh, it might fit through the gates. It's a gamble. It would certainly get the job done quicker if the combine can run it. But it's 4.5 tonnes. What's that one? 3 tonnes. So that's certainly the safer option. But this is more of a gamble. I don't know. Should I make the episode more interesting and go with it and just see what happens? This could be a big mistake, but at least if we only lease it, we haven't wasted too much money. Well, £5,500. But in the scheme of things, it's £5,500. It's not too bad. I'm going to try it out and just see what happens. This could be a major mistake, but let's give it a go and just see if it's going to be worthwhile or not. I may have to come back to the shop and change it for a smaller one. Luckily, the field that we're going to do first is only right next to the shop, so there won't be any travelling involved. It will just literally be a case of just going around the corner back to the shop again if it doesn't work. In fact, I'll probably find out if it doesn't work at the shop itself, because if the combine can't pick it up or can't run it, then I suppose that'll be the end of that. My main concern, if it can pick it up and use it, is it might work on flat ground, but that field over there, which is the other one that we're going to do today, is actually quite steep, and the combine might not be able to get up the hill. But we'll see. This is the most upgraded this combine can be engine wise. It's the most powerful it could be, so I can't do anything about the power if it isn't enough, other than buy a new combine, which I'm not doing. So if it doesn't work, we'll just have to go back to the small 6 metre one. But I reckon with the 9 metre one we should be able to get these fields done today, hopefully. Another concern is the auger won't be long enough to reach the trailer, but worst comes to the worst, I can just stop the helper every time it gets full and just back the trailer next to it. It should be fine. That shouldn't be an issue. But the biggest concern is the combine won't run it at all. But we'll see. We're about to find out. We're almost back at the shop. So let's see if this is going to work. Okay, here we are. That's the field we're going to harvest. The sunflowers there. And here is the header. It doesn't look too big actually. It might be okay. I reckon this might work. Yep, it picks it up. You can tell it's heavy. You can tell the front wheels are very, very compacted, very squashed down. It does look heavy, but I reckon that's going to work. It doesn't look too wide. I think we should get through the gateways with that sort of width. I think this might be paying off, this decision to gamble on using the wider one. I hope. But it is just 2 fields we've got. This one is the bigger one of the 2, and then there's the one I pointed out as we were coming over here, field 16, which is the other one we're going to do. That one is more of a hill though, so yeah, that's where it could run into issues if it's not got enough power to get up the hill. But I suppose again, it could still be avoided by going downhill only, and then coming back up the hill without actually harvesting, if we had to do that. But yeah, hopefully that won't happen. Okay, here we are at the field. That should go through the gate, I hope. Yeah, no problems at all there. And now we can unfold the header and get the helper to do this. I think we'll get the help to do this because I've got loads of other jobs to be getting on with. I don't want to be harvesting all episode, so yeah, I think this should work, I hope. So that's the combine running. and off it goes, sunflower harvesting. So yeah, I'll leave that to get on with its thing. I will need to bring a trailer over here, of course, to unload it. So we'll use what we're going to use. This one's on the baler. Oh yeah, we finished the baling off, didn't we, last episode? So that can be brought back to the yard. But I will put the Fent on the trailer because it's a bit quicker. So we'll just drop this winch off. That was the new winch we purchased last episode. And I'll go and pick up the Bailey trailer, which is there. Okay, good job I didn't go too far. Yeah, it's still tipping the wheat out. Oh yeah, thanks to everyone who left the feedback about the previous episode, what should I do with the remaining flour. I think the general gist of what I got was the bakery is not going to need any more flour before the end, so the best thing to do is probably just to store it, and then, or also sell it, I don't know, October. Best price is December, so we wouldn't be getting the best price if we also sell it now. Here's the lag again. So I could store it and then try and sell it. It's just it's going to make a lot more work for me as well towards the end of the series if I'm moving all those pallets too. That's the only downside of doing that. But let's that has finished tipping, so let's go back to the productions, and then the mill. Sorry, which one's got? Not that one. It must be this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so that's still distributing. We need to stop that from distributing and change it to storing, and then reactivate the sorghum. And what have we got? The oats. So we'll store that for the time being, and then yeah, whatever. We might just put it on auto sell, I think, possibly, but yeah, I'll leave it like that for now. Sawmills are still going fine. That's good, just about. Right, let's go back to the field. I'll get the combine unloading, or if it needs to be unloaded, and then I'll get on with moving some bales. I think is going to be the next job. We've got the silage bales to move if they are fermented yet. Oh yeah, and I need to give the greenhouses some more water. So I'll probably do that first. I'll give the greenhouses some more water once I've dropped this trailer off at the field, and then maybe move some bales.
Save me, I'm losing every battle. Can somebody save me, I'm losing every battle.
Okay, that's got quite a lot of work done there to get things moving again, and I've just noticed that the price of the bottled goat's milk is actually at its best right now, so we do need to get this sold today. Did check the silage bales, and they're not quite fermented yet. The oldest one that I did, the first one that I wrapped, is only 83% or 86%. It will be a bit more than that now, but yeah, they're not quite ready basically, so there's no point getting them moved just yet, although I would like to start moving them today if possible. But there are loads and loads of products here to move. I think some of them are going to have to be also sold because there's just not going to be enough time to sell everything. But I will try and sell what I can manually loading it, but yeah, it's not the easiest job, especially in multiplayer. It's not always easy doing the manual stacking. I don't really know the best way of doing it. They're not spawning quite lined up, which is very frustrating. I don't know why they do that, but they always do that on this particular production. I don't know why. So I'm thinking maybe it's easier to do it like this, stack 4 in a row, sort of like this, and then bring them out and then stack them like I just did on the flatbed, doing it like that. But yeah, I don't know whether that is the easiest way of doing it or not. It's not easy, but anyway, I'm going to get on with loading these up, and then we'll get them sold today, and hopefully we'll get the best possible price for them. Okay, so we are loaded up with 23 pallets of goat's milk bottled, or bottled goat's milk. I have changed that production now to goat's cheese because I think somebody said it was slightly faster, and I'm just trying to get the milk to be used up as fast as possible out of the dairy so that we don't end up with anything left over in the dairy, hopefully, after the series has ended. That's the idea. So yeah, we're just going to have a bit of goat's cheese at the end, but there's not much more milk in there anyway, so I think we should be good. I'm not going to get through that gateway, so we're going to try and go through this way. This is the best price, this place, even with the out of the environmental score award, because this place seems to give you a bonus, as I tested the last time, was it, or a few times ago, 2 episodes ago. There we go. So 170,700 litres, pounds, sorry, of goat's milk bottled, which is not too bad. It's been quite a while since I sold any, so that's quite a few months, or probably even years of milk production there. So it's not amazing, but it's extra money, and it certainly helps. I'm up to 3.5 million now in the bank, which is pretty good. So I'll get this back. There are loads more products to load up. I'm probably going to do a bit of bale moving now, and then maybe if there's time, load up some more sawmill products at the end. But yeah, well, actually, we need to move the combine soon as well. As you've seen there, the combine got full, and that will almost be finished actually in that field now. So probably when I've got this lorry back to the production area, I'll move the combine to the next field, and then I'll start moving some of the silage bales. Oh, that's a shame. The rain has arrived early, it seems. It's just starting to spit with rain. The rain has arrived, so it did say 3 PM. It's actually arrived at 2:05, so yeah, bit of a shame, but we're going to have to pause the harvest there. Luckily, we can still continue with this next time if it doesn't clear today, which I don't think it will do. Let's just check the forecast. Yeah, it's going to rain until at least 10 PM by the looks of it, so yeah, we're not going to be able to get that done today, which is a shame, but never mind. I think we should still be able to get that done before the end of the series at least, so that'll be good. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it there for now, and we'll go back to this tractor. I'll get the auto sucker on, and we'll start to move some of these silage bales. I've put it on the Fendt because this is the fastest tractor I have, and I want to get them moved down the road as fast as possible. I'm assuming we're going to start selling them today if they have fermented. I'm assuming they have done by now, but we'll have a check to make sure before I start selling them all, because I don't want to start selling them as grass. That would not be good. I need to make sure they have fermented to get the most money for them. So we'll get this on, and then I'll just drive over to this one. This is my first bale. This is the one I wrapped first of all, so if this one isn't ready, none of them will be. If this one is ready, then it's a good sign that the others will be either ready or almost ready now. So let's just check this one. I'm going to pick it up anyway because we need it on the auto sucker. Before I pick it up, let's just check it. Yeah, that has fermented silage, 6,000 litres, so yeah, that's good. So there's a good chance then that some, if not all of them, in the other field are now ready and are silage, so I will head over there now. I'll start picking them up and making sure, before I sell them obviously, that they are silage. If they're not silage yet, if they haven't finished fermenting, then I will just leave it until probably next time. I'll start with the green ones because they're the ones I wrapped first. I know that because I had to change the wrap halfway through, so the green ones will be ahead of the white ones. So I'll start picking up the green bales first.
It's only once
Okay, so quite a few loads there done, and about 35,000 was it a load, including the environmental score, maybe a bit more. But yeah, not too bad, and there's still at least a few more loads to go. There's this one plus at least another full load, I would say. So quite a bit more to do, but we're getting there and getting these sold, so not bad. And we might even have time to cut this field again, hopefully. It would have to be next time, I think, probably in November to do it, but with a bit of luck, if I can get this going straight away on the mowers next time, I might be able to get another cut of silage off this field before the end of the series, which would be excellent. But there is so much other work to do, that's the problem. It's difficult to know whether I'll have time to do it or not, but I'll give it a go, probably. But everything else seems to be going okay, I think. On the production side, everything seems to be still running. I reckon we are going to use up that goat's milk before the end of the series, hopefully. Not guaranteeing it, but yeah, there's not too much left in there. Everything else is good. I'm thinking the Cooper might be put onto auto sell, because it's just too much stuff. There's just so much to move. So I'm not sure whether we're going to keep that going on storing or not. Bakery still looking fine, loads of flour in there. That probably will have some left over at the end of the series, but there is no more flour going into that now. It's all being stored at the mills, so it's full. Yeah, I might just get that to auto sell then. I'll deactivate them again overnight so they're not wasting money, and then in the next episode I'll probably auto sell them, because the price next time in November for the flour, where is it? There it is. Yeah, it'll be starting to increase in November and December, so it's already not bad actually. So yeah, I probably will just auto sell them. There's only so much I can do. I might have time to do it, but I don't know. So it's probably, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, everything else is fine. The greenhouses are all pretty much full of water now. Did that earlier, and the sawmills not too bad. They've still got a bit of wood in them, so we'll leave them. Right, so we're going to end it there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.